Good morning and welcome to another video. I have just used up all my kombucha, so I'm going to be making some more and I thought I would take you along. It's a beautiful day today and very hot, so that's why I'm wearing a sports bra because we have no aircon, if you can believe that. I don't know really what I was thinking with these outfits, but I've been busy, okay? I bought my first scobies and started making kombucha in 2023, so I've got a pretty good routine now that is straightforward and not too intensive. I wash my hands and wash out all the jars and bottles before and after with either some warm soapy water or some hot water and a little bit of vinegar. You can either use loose leaf or tea bags. So I'm going to do one of each and see which is the best way. So for a jar this size, which is 3 litres, we're going to use 8 tea bags. If we've got 8 tea bags, which we don't. And then for the 3 litres, 8 tea bags, we're going to use 1 cup of brown sugar. Most annoying part about this process is the amount of times you have to boil the kettle. So I tend to do it over a morning while doing other jobs. Plus I also use a LifeStraw filter jug to filter our tap water, so that takes a little bit longer as well. And in between batches, I do these 2 big batches and then they last for up to a couple of months with just a couple of cups a week, and then I put all the kombuchas into 4 cups of kombucha in the fridge and they just stay there fine. So I've just taken them out of the fridge, they're nice and cold, so I'm just going to put them in this warm water from the sink just to reactivate them and get them to wake up a little bit. And let's pour in the second lot of boiling water, making sure we cover all those tea bags. And we're going to leave about 2 cups worth of kombucha space in the top to add our kombucha and our scobies in at the end. And then we're just going to put the lid on and leave that to cool throughout the day. And that's it. And we'll just shut the lid to avoid any bacteria contamination, and by the end of the day that will be cool and ready for the scobies, and we'll let it brew. We're going to use loose leaf for this one. So this one took 8 tea bags and 1 cup of sugar, which is equivalent to 2 tablespoons of black tea apparently. Tablespoons. Whoa. Yes, as you can tell, this is very accurate. And then we're just going to tie that up and put it in there like that. I have got to leave this all day, so that my only worry is about mold. So we'll see how that goes. Give it a really good stir so the sugar doesn't just get stuck to the bottom. We'll just leave that to cool down with a cover on the top until tonight when it's cool, and then we'll add in the scobies and the kombucha. It's the next day now, so we're just going to put our scobies in and then we're pretty much done. Oh no, that's what I was worried about. So hopefully this batch was not contaminated, but there has been mold just at the very top, which obviously in kombucha you want to avoid. So I'm just gonna carefully take the tea bags out. Making sure hands are nice and clean. Alright, so we've got our kombucha and our scobies in here at room temperature. Just going to check that they're still okay. So we've got a lot, so they look fine. So they haven't got any spots or mold or anything like that. So this is quite a healthy one, no mold, no spots, so that one will be good to go in. We'll just lay them in like that. I do also like to put in some fresh ginger because that gives it a really nice taste. I'm just going to peel it a little bit just to make sure we're removing mold or anything like that. So there's one nice big piece. There's another nice big fresh piece. So this one is a few different ones attached together, but that one is also healthy. And we've got quite a lot of scobies now, so I tend to just put in a few, and then we'll put some in there. And there we go. It should be 4 cups of kombucha in here and 2 cups in here, but we've got to work with what we've got right now. So, and then we'll just get some clean cloths and some elastic bands. And it is good to do it right up to the top, really, to avoid mold and stuff, but anyway. So our kombucha has been fermenting for 2 weeks, so it's quite a long time, and it's built up some new scobies there. And so now it's time to take the scobies out, and we're just going to bottle them with a litre of kombucha and the scobies and keep them in the fridge until next time. And then we're just going to decant this into some rinsed out wine bottles with some soapy water. You can keep them on the counter and keep popping them to let the gas out if you want it to build up. I don't really like fizzy drinks, I don't like things too fizzy. So I'm just going to bottle them because it's already been out for 2 weeks, then it should have huge amounts of B12, B6 and some other, loads of other great vitamins and minerals. So I'm just going to bottle them and get them into the fridge. So I'm just going to wash this jar, and then I'm going to put the scobies and the kombucha in here for next time. And I'm just going to use my hands, wash my hands and dry them with a clean tea towel. And then we've got our nice healthy scobies from last time here. And we've also got our ginger, and then we've also got this one that we've already been drinking from. So you can see the SCOBY in there. It's got a little bit of spotting. It's not completely molded, but it has got some discoloration. So I am going to just throw that one just in case, because it has been exposed to the air. So it's got a little bit of discoloration. And I'm not sure if that is mold, but underneath, I might just strip this off because underneath there's a really nice healthy one here. That's just the new layer that has built up. So I'm just going to get rid of that. I'm going to keep this nice healthy one. There we go, pop that in there. And the scobies that you're not using can go into your garden, and that will feed all of your plants with all those good, nourishing vitamins. There we go, that fits perfectly in there. We don't really want any air. And then that is going to go in the fridge for the next batch. And there we go, so that batch makes about 6 bottles of kombucha, and this will hopefully last us 6 weeks, and then we'll get another batch going. So it's good because it is quite labour intensive, but you can make a batch and put the scobies in the fridge in some kombucha, and then you can have a break. So it's not too bad. When I was doing it continuously in a smaller scale, that was actually harder because it's like constant. So we'll get these in the fridge, we'll put the leftover scobies on the garden, and then we'll have some to take down for us, for everyone at Christmas. So we have been drinking the kombucha. It turned out really well. The mold didn't affect it at all. The mold didn't actually get into the kombucha, so it didn't affect it at all. And we have been enjoying. That's a new SCOBY that's forming, even in the fridge. Pull that one out and enjoy. That ginger, it makes it still taste a tiny bit sweet. And so it's got such a nice tang, and the ginger just makes it so nice.